Hello everyone and welcome to Lakeville North. We are at the Kenwood Trail Middle School here for a meet tonight between the Lakeville North Panthers and the Eagan Wildcats. The meet will begin at 6 p.m., so just a few minutes. The boys are coming in from the locker rooms, getting ready. We'll begin shortly. The order of events for tonight will be the 200 medley relay, followed by the 200 freestyle, 200 individual medley, then the 50 free. Then we're going to have a short break while the kids warm up again in between. This is normally where the diving would happen, but diving already happened earlier tonight at the McGuire Middle School. After the break, they'll come back with the 100 butterfly, 100 freestyle, followed by the 50 freestyle, the long one, and then the two finishing up with the 200 freestyle relay, the 100 backstroke, 100 breaststroke, and 400 relay. Before we begin tonight, we just want to take a moment to thank our Red Level sponsors, Heartland Tire and Auto, Latin Group Commercial Cleaning, Snazza Group of Home Plus Realty, and Tradecraft. We'd also like to have a special thank you to B52 Burgers and Brew right here in Lakeville for hosting a Give Back event night yesterday for us, January 17th, to benefit the North Boys Swim and Dive team. We appreciate all of your generous support. We should get going here just in another minute or two. Both teams tonight a little short on swimmers, so this might be a quick meet tonight. We won't have as many JV heats as we normally do. Several events are just going to be one heat of varsity tonight, so we'll be going pretty quick. If you're just joining us here tonight, welcome. We're here hopefully for the Lakeville North versus Eagan swim meet here tonight for the boys swim and dive clubs. Just swimming here tonight. The diving was held earlier today at McGuire Middle School here in Lakeville. We've got some announcements going here in the pool, so we should be starting any moment. In the swim meet here tonight, you'll find the Lakeville swimmers in the even lanes and the Eagan in the odd numbered lanes. I'll try to call those out as we go. We're now going to pause for the singing of the national anthem. All right, and we are ready to begin our meet here tonight between the Lakeville North Panthers and the Eagan Wildcats. Order of events tonight. Run through those again for us. We'll start out with a 200 medley free relay, and then followed by the 200 freestyle, 200 individual medley after that, followed by the 50 free. Then we'll have a short break, and we'll come back with the 100 butterfly, 100 freestyle, 500 free, the long one, the 200 free relay, finish up with 100 backstroke, 100 breast, and then the 400 free relay. First heat is getting ready to come to the blocks here. We're just going to have one heat of the JV swimmers for the 200-yard medley relay for JV. And it's just going to be the Eagan Wildcats in lane number 4. We're going to have the team of Janice Koch, Weens, Conlin, and Nadella. Mix of 9th through 11th graders here on this team. They are coming to the blocks, ready to get going. First swimmer is in the pool. And we're off. The first leg of this relay is the backstroke. And we've got 11th grader Janice Koch swimming that for the Eagan Wildcats. The next swimmer getting ready to enter the pool is Carlos Conlin. He will be taking on the breaststroke. You had to think about that a minute. This one gets a little confusing when you do this relay or this medley. I guess on the individual events, they switch the order of the strokes. So sometimes the swimmers have to think about it. All right, coming into the home stretch here. Third swimmer getting ready to come into the pool is Gavin Weens, a 9th grader for the Eagan Wildcats. Taking on the butterfly portion of this medley relay. And the anchor for the relay is going to be Neil Nadella. And he'll be doing the freestyle to finish us off. Coming into the home stretch to finish off our first event of the night. All right, event number 2 is the 200 medley relay for varsity. In lane 3 for Lakeville North, we'll have the team of Graber, Snazza, Larkin, and Shea Wright. Lane number 4 for the Wildcats. Lane number 4 for the Wildcats. Bango, must be a brother team there. Bowie and Kaler. Lane number 5 for Lakeville North. Hoffman, McLeod, Vinovich, Satterley. And lane number 6 for the Wildcats. McRoberts, Smith, Kaler, and Currens. As we head into the second swimmer here, pretty close tie between first and second place here, between the Wildcats and Lakeville North. They're keeping it pretty tight here, although Eagan is coming up with a slight lead with this breaststroke leg of the relay. We'll see what we can do on the third stroke. Coming into the pool now. Eagan with the lead. Coming into the butterfly. But Nico Vinovich trying to catch up. Lane number 4, Eagan Wildcats leading the pack here with one more swimmer to go. We've got Jackson Kaler entering the pool and Marcus Satterley for Lakeville North. Marcus gonna feverishly try to catch up here to win this event. Eagan's got quite a lead here. I don't know if there's enough pool to make that happen, but trying to finish strong here either way. Eagan coming in number 1 with Lakeville North in number 2. And it looks like we're going to have Eagan taking 3 here as well with Lakeville North in 4. Moving into event 3, we've got the boys 200 free JV. In lane 3, Joseph Younglove for Lakeville North. In lane 4, Neil Nadella for the Wildcats. He just got done swimming, so he's going to be a little tired. In lane 5, Garrick Antilov for Lakeville North. Lane 6. In lane 6, Michael Boom for the Wildcats. And in lane 7, Kai Younglove for Lakeville North. Lakeville North out to an early lead here. Let's see if Garrick can hang on to that lead. This is 200 yards, so we've got 3 more of these to go. After the first 50, still a strong lead by Garrick Antilov of Lakeville North. And it looks like Joseph Younglove coming in a close second. However, a couple Eagan swimmers close on his back there. Lakeville North extending its lead on this JV 200 free race. Solid lead for Garrick Antilov. And Joseph Younglove also making a little bit more of a lead against his next closest swimmer, Michael Boom from the Wildcats. Neil Nadella not too far behind. And just one more round trip left for Garrick Antilov, looking strong. And Garrick Antilov takes this one. Oh, I take it back. We have we have one more down and back. I thought we were done. I still think Garrick is going to take it, however. We'll see how this one ends up. Kind of a long race for some of these new swimmers, but they're digging deep. Try to finish strong here. All right. And I believe we had Michael Boom of Eagan taking first on that, followed by Garrett Gontalov from Lakeville North in second. Kai Younglove from Lakeville North. Joseph Younglove, sorry, taking 3 there, followed by Neil Nadella from Eagan. All right, moving into event number 4, boys 200 free varsity. In lane number 2, Johnny Merzitsky. In lane number 3, Karst Deppert. Lane number 4, Miguel San Jose from the Wildcats. Lane number 5, Robert Kovacic from Lakeville North. Lane number 6, Dabin Chong for the Wildcats. And in lane number 7, David Swanson, or Swanee as he is well known amongst the team here at Lakeville North. A little bit of a false start going here. Small delay. Looks like we have an issue with one of these starting blocks. Should be able to get that resolved quickly. Get the boys on their way. We're calling in the big guns. Dan Schneider's coming over to take a look at the starting block issue, see what might be going on there. Schneider, the coach for the Lakeville North Panthers. Looks like we're all set again. Boys are coming up on the blocks. And they're off. Looking pretty tight here to start. Might take a length or two to see a clear leader emerge. Eagan Wildcats coming in strong. I think they had first, second, and third coming in on that first turn. Lakeville North not giving up. They're going to keep chasing those Wildcats. Lakeville North still holding a strong 1-2-3 lead in this boys 200-yard freestyle for varsity. Starting to look like it might be a little too much ground for the Lakeville North boys to make up, but they're going to keep trying. All right. Coming into the finish here for Eagan, taking 1, 2, and 3. Miguel San Jose, Johnny Meretsiski, and Davin Chong taking the sweep on that 200-yard freestyle. Event number 5 is going to be the boys 200-yard IMJV. We're going to have 4 swimmers in this event. Just one from Lakeville North, the other 3 from Eagan. Gavin Weens in lane 2. Reese Janice Koch in lane 4. Matthew Hendricks in lane 5 for Lakeville North. And Riley McRoberts again for Eagan in lane 6. Eagan JV swimmers looking strong here in the JV IM heat. Moving into the backstroke leg of this event. And coming into the turn, moving into the breaststroke here, we've got Janice Koch in lane 4 in first place, followed by Riley McRoberts in lane 6. Gavin Weens in lane 2, up at the top of your screen here for Eagan. And Matthew Hendricks for Lakeville North in lane 5. Lots of team support here for the breaststroke leg of this event. You can hear Eagan cheering on their teammates out there in the pool. And those teammates are coming into the last stroke of this event, the freestyle, to finish us off. Does look like we're going to have Janice Koch in lane 4 as our winner of this event. Riley McRoberts in lane 6 coming in second place. The bottom of your screen. You can start taking a look at Gavin Weens in lane 2. Lane 3, but Matthew Hendricks coming on strong here at the end. Strong finish. Okay, moving into event number 6, boys 200-yard IM varsity. In lane 2, we have Aiden Smith for the Wildcats. Lane 3, Nico Vinovich for Lakeville North. Lane 4, Jackson Keller from Eagan. Lane 5, Marcus Satterley from Lakeville North. Lane number 6, Harrison Bowie for the Wildcats. And in lane number 7, Jordan Shea Wright from Lakeville North. Jackson Keller in lane 4, taking the lead after the first stroke, followed by Marcus Satterley for Lakeville North in lane 2. Jackson Keller from Eagan. Nico Vinovich not too far behind in third place. As we move into the third stroke of this event, this 200-yard IM varsity heat. Moving into the breaststroke, we have Jackson Keller in the lead in lane 4 for Eagan, followed by Marcus Satterley in lane 5 and Nico Vinovich in lane 3. Harrison Bowie and Aiden Smith not too far behind for Eagan. All right, final leg for these boys. And we still have Jackson Keller keeping the lead. In lane 4 for Eagan, followed by Marcus Satterley for Lakeville North. He's got a pretty strong freestyle, but I don't know if that'll make up this many body lengths for him. He'll probably end up in number 2, followed by Nico Vinovich in lane 3 for Lakeville North. And Jackson Keller in 1. Marcus Satterley in lane 5, second place. Nico Vinovich coming in 3rd. 4th and 5th is going to be a pretty close tie, or a pretty close race here between Aiden Smith and Harrison Bowie of Eagan. But it does look like Aiden's just going to squeak it out at the top of your screen for 4th place and 5th for Harrison. Jordan Shea Wright still coming in strong here to finish us off. All right, moving into event number 7. The 50 free junior varsity. Just 2 swimmers in this first heat here for JV. Mason Dietering in lane 4 and Carlos Conlon in lane 6 for the Wildcats. 2 younger swimmers here, 9th and 10th grades. Always nice to give these younger swimmers a chance. This 50 free is always a fun one. They call it the splash and dash. It's a quick one. Down and back. A sprint to see how fast you can go. Looks like Mason will be coming in first, but Carlos close second in lane 6. Moving on to the varsity event for 50 free, event number 7. In lane 2, we'll have Ben Currents for the Wildcats. Lane 3, Isaac Snaza from Lakeville North. In lane 4, Derek Bango from the Wildcats. Lane 5, Jonah Hoffman from Lakeville North. In lane 6, Thomas Keller for the Wildcats. And in lane 7, Aaron Larkin for Lakeville North. And these boys are all pretty tight here coming into the first turn. Could be anybody's game. Looks like a couple Eagan swimmers are pulling out ahead of the crowd a little bit. And we're going to have Eagan taking 1 and 2 with Jonah Hoffman in 3rd. And we'll be taking a short diving break for the swimmers here. Usually about 10 to 15 minutes. When we come back, we'll return with the 100-yard butterfly, event number 12. Welcome back if you're joining us for the Lakeville North swim team here versus the Eagan Wildcats. We're just finishing up a short break here. This is typically held where the diving portion of the swim and dive meet is held, but that was held earlier tonight at McGuire Middle School here in Lakeville. So the boys taking... Joining us for the Lakeville North swim team here versus the Eagan Wildcats. So the boys here just taking the opportunity to get a little warm-up in and get ready for the second half of this meet. It's a good opportunity to thank our Red Level sponsors for the Lakeville North swim team. We'd like to thank Heartland Tire and Auto, Latin Group Commercial Cleaning, Snazza Group of Home Plus Realty, and Tradecraft. We really appreciate your generous support. We'd also like to just give a quick shout out to B52 Burgers and Brew in Lakeville for hosting a Give Back event night on January 17th to benefit Lakeville North Boys Swim and Dive team. Boys should be lining up here shortly for the next event. Be event number 12. Event number 12, 100 fly, just a varsity leg for this event. Neither Lakeville North or Eagan has a JV heat for this event. Both teams a little light on swimmers tonight. Numbers are a little bit shorter due to illness that has been kind of roaming around the schools for the boys. So just one heat for the boys 100-yard butterfly for varsity. In lane 2, we'll have Ben Currens for the Eagan Wildcats. In lane 3, Robert Kovacic from Lakeville North. In lane 4, Harrison Bowie for the Wildcats. Lane 5, Jack McLeod for Lakeville North. Lane 6, Thomas Keller for the Wildcats. And in lane 7, Michael Graber from Lakeville North. Pretty close as we finish the first 50 here for this 100-yard butterfly varsity heat. We've got Jack McLeod with a very small lead in lane number 5 over Harrison Bowie and Thomas Keller of Eagan. McLeod stretching out his lead. But 2 and 3 are going to be a tight one. I think it was McLeod in 1, Bowie second place, and Keller in 3rd. Moving into event number 13, boys 100-yard freestyle. This is a JV heat. In lane 2, we have Neil Nadella for Eagan. Lane 3, Kai Younglug for Lakeville. Lane 4, Aiden Smith for the Wildcats. And in lane 5, Joseph Younglug for Lakeville. Lane 6, Carlos Conlin for the Wildcats. And in lane number 8, Michael Boom for the Wildcats. With the first 50 underway, we've got a strong lead here for the Wildcats. Lane number 4, Aiden Smith. In first place, followed by Carlos Conlon in lane 6. Joseph Younglove in lane 5. And Neil Nadella up on the top of your screen in lane 2. Aiden Smith coming in first. Carlos Conlon in second. Joseph Younglove in third. Event number 14 for the boys. It's a 100 free varsity again. No JV heat for this event tonight. In lane number 2, Decatur for the Wildcats. Snazza in lane 3. San Jose in lane 4. Vinovich in lane 5. Bango in lane 6 for the Wildcats. And Antala for Lakeville North in lane 7. And halfway through this boys 100-yard freestyle varsity heat. Miguel San Jose in the lead in lane number 4. Followed by Nico Vinovich in lane 5 for Lakeville North and Alex Bango in lane number 6. And that's how we're going to end up. In lane number 4, San Jose in first, Vinovich second, Bango third. Moving into event number 16, again, no JV heat for the 500 free freestyle. Excuse me, we're going to be going right into the varsity heat. In lane number 2, Dietering for the Wildcats. In lane number 3, Shea Wright for Lakeville North. Lane number 4, Jackson Keller for the Wildcats. Lane number 5, Marcus Satterley for Lakeville North. Lane number 6, Mazurdarisky for the Eagan. And lane number 7, Matthew Hendricks for Lakeville North. This is the longest race of the night for the boys. You can see on the other end of the pool, we even have boys down there counting the number of laps that the kids have swum, just to keep track because there's so many. Key to this race is finding a pace you can keep through the whole event without burning out and having nothing left in the tank by the time you reach the end. A few lengths under their belt, it looks like Jackson Keller settling in on the lead. Marcus Satterley in lane 5 in second, but a close third is Johnny Mezaritsky in lane 6 for Eagan. Mason Dietering in lane 2 coming in next, followed by Jordan Shea Wright in lane 3 for Lakeville North. Getting close to the halfway point for these swimmers. Jackson Keller from Eagan holding his lead at first. He's in lane 4. And Marcus Satterley and Johnny Mezretsky still neck and neck as they come into their turn for second and third. Mason Dietering up in lane 2, making his turn. Followed by Jordan Shea Wright for Lakeville North in lane 3. And Matthew Hendricks still coming in strong here in lane 7 too. Satterley and Mezretsky still pretty tight, vying for second and third place. Jackson Keller still in first for the Wildcats. They are not done yet. A few more laps to go for these swimmers. And we're hearing the bell for Jackson Keller. That means it's his last lap in the pool for this race. He is in first place in lane 4. Marcus Satterley in lane 5 and Johnny Mezretsky in lane 6 for Eagan are still neck and neck. Marcus with a slight lead coming into this last lap for this race. Second place still up for grabs, but Jackson Keller coming in first for Eagan. And very close, but it looks like Marcus Satterley for Lakeville taking second, with Mezretsky in lane 6 for Eagan taking third. A few more swimmers here yet to go. Looks like Mason Dietering is on his last length of the pool. Up in lane 2. One more to go for Jordan Shea Wright. Eagan taking a fourth place as well up in lane 2. All right, Shea Wright coming in his last length here in lane 3. And just a couple more to go for Matthew Hendricks here in lane 7. One more down and back for Matthew Hendricks in lane 7. Drawing some encouragement from the crowd and team members coming into his last length of the pool here. To finish this 500-yard freestyle for varsity. All right, moving into event number 17, boys 200-yard freestyle relay JV. It'll just be Eagan for this relay. We'll have a team of Janice Koch, Weens, Conlon, and Dietering for this race. .200-yard freestyle, so each swimmer will take 50 yards of the freestyle. Fairly quick, just down and back for each swimmer. Janice Koch starting us off with Gavin Weens ready to enter the water. Carlos Conlon taking the block, getting ready to enter for his leg of this relay. Boys 200-yard freestyle, JV. And as Conlon comes into the wall, Mason Dietering ready to enter the water and anchor this relay for Eagan. Event number 18, boys 200-yard freestyle relay for the varsity. In lane 3, we'll have Lakeville North with a team of Larkin, Eppert, Swanson, Snaza. In lane 4 for the Wildcats, Bango, Bowie, Chong, and San Jose. In lane 5 for Lakeville North, Satterley, Shea Wright, Kovacic, and Vinovich. In lane 6 for the Wildcats, team of Currens, Decatur, Smith, and Mezeritsky. In lane 7 for Lakeville North, Antilov, Hendricks, Younglove, and Younglove, Kai and Joseph. Marcus Satterley keeping the lead on the first, after the first swimmer for Lakeville North in lane 5. Looks like Shea Wright has been able to keep that lead, but followed very closely by Harrison Bowie for the Eagan Wildcats. Also quite a tight race between lane 3 and 6 for Eagan and Lakeville. We now have Kovacic for Lakeville North in lane 5, leading the heat, with Dobbin Chong very closely for Eagan. Coming in right behind him, fighting hard to keep that lead. Eagan down in lane 6 has taken over with Fraden Smith for third place, with Lakeville North up in lane 3, coming in fourth. Now have the last swimmers in the pool here. Nico Vinovich for Lakeville North in lane 5. But it looks like we're going to have Miguel San Jose finish it off for Eagan, followed by Lakeville North. Second place. Eagan taking third down in lane 6, with Lakeville up in lane 3, excuse me. Let's have one more team yet to finish here down in lane 7 for Lakeville North. And that'll finish us off for event number 18, boys 200-yard freestyle. Moving into event number 20, the boys 100-yard back varsity. Again, no JV heat for this event, just varsity tonight. In lane 2, Jenna Cope for Eagan. In lane 3, Jonah Hoffman for Lakeville North. Lane 4, Derek Bango for the Wildcats. Lane 5, Jack McLeod for Lakeville North. Lane 6, Riley McRoberts for the Wildcats. And in lane 7, Michael Graber for Lakeville North. After the first 50, excuse me, looks like we've got Derek Bango leading the pack for the Wildcats, followed by Jonah Hoffman for Lakeville North with Jack McLeod in third. Riley McRoberts in lane 6, just after them. Looks like it's going to be quite a tight race. 4th through 6th, and even for first and second. Oh, I don't even know who got it. Looks like Eagan just out-touched Lakeville North on that one. Derek Obang coming in first, Jonah Hoffman second, Jack McLeod third. Event number 22, the boys 100-yard breaststroke varsity. No JV heat for this event, just the varsity boys. In lane number 2, we'll have Gavin Weens for Eagan. Lane number 3, David Swanson for Lakeville North. Lane number 4, Alex Bango for the Wildcats. Lane number 5, Carson Eppert for Lakeville North. Lane number 6, Dobbin Chong for the Wildcats. And in lane number 7, Aaron Larkin for Lakeville North. This event usually gets lots of cheering from teammates. Trying to keep the boys in their rhythm as they go through this 100-yard breaststroke event. Halfway through, we have Alex Bango from Eagan leading the pack. Followed by Dobbin Chong from Eagan and then Carson Eppert from Lakeville North. And it looks like we're going to go 1-2 here for Eagan. But Aaron Larkin coming on strong here for third place in lane 7. And Carson Eppert in lane 5 for Lakeville North. David Swanson coming in next, followed by Gavin Weens up in lane 2. That'll finish out event number 22. Moving into event number 23, the boys 400 free relay junior varsity. We have one team for both Lakeville and Eagan here. Wildcats, team of Burby, Dietering, Nadella, and Boom. For Lakeville North, just 2 swimmers, Young Love and Young Love. Even though we don't have enough to fill out, they just wanted to get these Boise experience here in this JV heat. First 2 swimmers in the pool, Tyler Burby for Eagan and Joseph Younglove for Lakeville North. Each swimmer swimming the 100-yard freestyle. before handing off to their teammates. All right, swimmer number 2 in the pool for Eagan, Mason Dietering. We've got Kai Younglove up on the blocks, ready to go in for Lakeville North. All right, the third swimmer for Eagan getting ready to enter the pool. Neil Nadella taking the third leg of this 400-yard freestyle relay for the JV. Kai Younglove is finishing up his leg here in lane number 5 for Lakeville North. Lakeville North only has 2 swimmers in this relay, so they will be done after this. Just want to get these 2 young swimmers some more time in the pool. Eagan will be finishing out this relay on their own up in lane 4. And their anchor getting ready to enter the pool for Michael Boom for Eagan. And he will be the 4th and final swimmer here for this 400-yard freestyle event for JV. And this might be another good opportunity to thank this season's Red Level sponsors for the Lakeville North Swim and Dive team. Like to say have a special thank you to Heartland Tire and Auto, Latin Group Commercial Cleaning, Snazza Group of Home Plus Realty, and Tradecraft. We'd also like to thank B52 Burgers and Brew Lakeville for hosting the Give Back event we had last night to benefit the Lakeville North Boys Swim and Dive team. We appreciate all of your generous support. Coming into the final turn here for Eagan up in lane 4 for the Wildcats for the 400-yard freestyle relay, JV Heat. And that will finish us up here. Moving into event number 24, the boys 400 free relay varsity. In lane 3 for Lakeville North, we've got the team of Antilov, Hendricks, Eppert, and Swanson. In lane 4 for the Wildcats, Keller, Bango, Keller, and San Jose. In lane 5 for Lakeville North, Graber, Hoffman, Kovacic, and McLeod. And in lane 6 for the Wildcats, Chong, Mezaretsky, DeCatare, and McRoberts. Jackson Keller leading the pack at the moment for Eagan in lane 4. Followed by Dobbin Chalk for the Wildcats in lane 6 and Michael Graber in lane 5 for Lakeville North. Next swimmer entering the pool for the Wildcats, Derek Bango. Jonah Hoppen for Lakeville North, and also Johnny Mezaritsky for Eagan down in lane 6. And up in lane 3, Matthew Hendricks in the water. Lane 4 is still leading the pack here for the Eagan Wildcats. Followed by pretty close race between Eagan and Lakeville for second and third place. Eagan just out ahead right now with Johnny Mezaritsky, but Jonah Hoppen trying to catch up with our next swimmers getting ready to enter the water. We now have Thomas Keller in lane 3, leading the pack for Eagan, followed by Louis DeCatteray for the Wildcats in lane 6. But almost a near tie with Robert Kvasic in lane 5 for Lakeville North. Very tight between these two swimmers coming into the last lap for second and third place. Eagan still leading the pack up in lane 4, though, with Thomas Keller. Miguel San Jose getting ready to enter the pool for Eagan up in lane 4. The anchor of this 400-yard free relay. With Jack McLeod for Lakeville North with a super slight lead for second place. And Riley McRoberts down in 6th. We'll have to see how these two anchors battle it out for second and third place. Eagan seems to have first place, however, well in hand with Miguel San Jose finishing them off. One more down and back for him. And Carson Eppert finishing his leg, handing off to David Swanson for Lakeville North up at the top of your screen in lane 3. San Jose looks to have a clear lead, clear win for first place here in lane 4. Jack McLeod was able to pull away from Eagan to secure the second place for Lakeville North, with another Wildcats team coming in third place with Riley McRoberts finishing out. Lakeville North still has one more swimmer going, David Swanson up in lane 3. And Swanee finishing out the last event for this meet here tonight at Kenwood Trail Middle School here in Lakeville. We'll try to hang on here and see if we can get a final score for these two teams. Usually takes a minute or two. Eagan 95 is the final score, with Lakeville at, we couldn't quite hear it, we think 83. Either way, clear win for Eagan here tonight. Thanks for joining, everybody. Please join us again for the next Lakeville swim meet next week, January 25th, where we will swim against Rosemount. Go Panthers.